Hey everyone, it's 8:49 on Saturday the 18th of March 2023. First update, it was the same as everything else in a way. I do recall having the very first fleeting thought going, I reckon the watch will be somewhere. It'll be found. Just like whoopsie. Sorry. Um just like everything else has been so far, right? But I honestly thought I had picked up my watch with everything else. And I remember like having to like wind it, yeah? And the watch is a slight sentimental because it's engraved. And I just remember like I don't even know. I think I went to do something. Maybe put my hand down with my bag. I have no idea. Whatever the actual thing was that I did to make me have the thought, oh shit, my watch has fallen off. It's fallen off a lot, so it wasn't like I even was like at the time contemplated could it actually be at home. But I think I've realized now by this time of the night is that I do very much get my days mixed up. Like, in all fairness to me, you're all the most people I talk to during the week. If it wasn't for Andrew, I can't answer that because it's not that way, you know. So, I am stoned, definitely. My watch was on my desk, so whoops. I did meet a lovely person, and we had a conversation. I was so talkative today. I talked to every person that I saw, basically. Same as when I went out to my doctors, yeah. So I didn't post another video after that with my doctor's appointment, but I posted the one that I'd made earlier, which, by the way, really fucking tripped me out. Because I watched myself say it to the camera, like, holding my phone, looking at my laptop. I don't know, it's just whatever. Like, the camera is so professional looking, and you got the red dot. And then I watched it back and I was just like, I don't understand why it's this dark. That was the first thing I thought, because it wasn't that dark in the actual kitchen. And I'm like, oh my God, I know I've played with like a whole sort of lot of settings, because like, let's face it, I have no idea what I'm doing. Though, I found what did I find? I on the help something or other, like, support place. I I've downloaded like a manual, so I might find that. Come to think of it, I have got my what have I got? I have to keep reminding myself I need to be an adult. Yeah. So like I've said, I'm still at university. I got to write a lab report. means I have to read the readings. I'm going to attempt to do that, and this is now the second time I put Rocky Horror on, because, and the reason I'm actually making the video truthfully, is because it's given me like these flashbacks, yeah. I used to say to people, especially when I moved here, because I was 18 when I moved here from New Zealand, and I was like, I've been watching the RoT3cky Horror Picture Show since I was 9, yeah? My mum got me my first copy, like the VCR copy, which... So, my mum got me the VCR copy when I was 10, when my appendix came out. That's a whole story in its own. Yeah, so I've been like, my point being, especially to anyone who's new, watching the RoT3cky Horror Picture Show, since like I was 9. I am 37, and it still does exactly the same thing. So I literally have had it on, right? And I finished, and I have put it back on, literally, in a row. And that's what I'm saying. It gave me flashbacks to saying, I would say if I don't watch RoT3cky Horror at least once a week, yeah, I would have withdrawal symptoms. And I thought that when I just watched it earlier, and I was like, oh, I said that because I really need that, yeah. And I kind of have realised that I listen to the music a lot. We know that. I haven't watched it in a long time, except for the very Sweet 20th anniversary, just because I fucking love Frank. I love Frank N Furter. Love, 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 love Frank N Furter. Anyway, watching the movie, it's just helping me remember so much about me and how much it's like how ironic I find it that I sit here and I make these videos, yeah, and I have no clue what's coming out my mouth when I pick up my camera. None. And watching the one on my actual camera was real intimidating, FYI, even for me, because it was so different. It was like I was the focus. The background was blurred. Like, I personally think it was too dark. I don't know what the fuck that was. Like, part of me thinks it's like some kind of weird fucking filter or some shit. Like, I have no idea if the it's plausible that there's like an auto filter on cameras these days, but I would really, really fucking hope not. People like me don't want that crap. Yes? But I also have no fucking idea. Just small things I need to figure out. But I just know that I felt real intimidated to watch my own self. Not about anything I said, because like I've said, people, you know, you can't hold any of this against me, because, I mean, you could try, but it's like fleeting every fucking, like, go back to the beginning, yeah? Today is day 444 in a row making videos. And I'm actually not ashamed, and it's weird, because I was watching the professional one. The fucking new camera one. And I was thinking to myself, it's really, really tripping me out, because it's like, I make these every damn day. Like, I don't tag things, I don't share things, I don't do any of that stuff. I don't really, know how, be careless, not about that. None of that's ever been about that. I have no idea how I am showing in other people's feeds. No clue. I do know I pay money to have my own website so that I don't fucking show up in other people's, like, Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and war. I don't care about that crap. Yeah. Oh my god, by the way, I, like, had a car accident today. Not totally. Well, traffic was stop and start. Once again, my GPS took me a different way. Oh my god, my friend. Oh my god, my fucking friend. Like, everybody knows how I feel about alarms. I have all of mine set. And, like, I was sort of, like, hearing them, and I'm like, and she's just like, give me the phone. And I'm give me the phone. And I'm just like, okay. And then the next thing I know, it's like, my arm's going to fall off. It is what is going to happen. Well, the next thing that I know, still looking at me, is that she's like looking at me, and she's like, you start at 10:30, yeah? How long until I do this, people? Alright, wait, let's focus. Hold on. Oh, no, I feel like I've done something not right. Here we go. Oh, look, there we go. Nope, I'm going to be upside down for a second. Please don't be it today. Alright, I think so. Alright. So, where was I? I need to take notes as I go when I make these stories. We're getting there to make these stories. I'm talking to all of you like I would talk to my partner, who would be sitting across from me. So let's say you are all who you all are. Like it says on my wall, no more labels. All the labels confuse me. Poor live these days. So yeah. Oh, I need this. Hold on. I really feel like I think I had something really profound to say. And I have, like, literally right in this moment, like zero zero idea of what I wanted to talk about anymore. So I'm gonna go with that probably means I'm done. I'm having this like vague memory just while I remember, by the way, of spreading out all the food I got from the reject store on my kitchen for a photo because I thought it was fucking funny. And I don't have green onion though. I couldn't find the rations. Wasn't on the shelf. Wasn't until I kept walking. I thought I had boxes of them unopened. I was like, wow. Okay, thank fuck. Anyway, I got lollies too. But the other day I was like awake and could have read my shit for uni, but didn't. Today I think I'm gonna do that. And I was gonna say RoT3cky Horror is the best background noise. Everything's turned off because boss stood on something. But I'm gonna upload this. I'm gonna say it really did make me think, wow, when I watched the one with the camera. It may not mean anything to any of you. But like there was obviously a part of me thinking, sure, I don't tell you who I am, and I will never tell you who any of the characters are. I mean, I don't truthfully give a shit if you actually know who I am. And when I say things like, I watched myself say, this isn't for uni, and it was interesting because it was like, everything I do because I want to help the next person by literally sharing everything, because you just don't have a goddamn fucking clue what's happening in here, in a fucking person who looks perfectly fucking fine, let's face it. I can tell you all now, that's what my mum sees. And that is like I get it. It's fucking real hard to be me, just in that sense alone, yeah? But, like, yeah, there's a whole lot of I'm in pain, an extreme, like, intensity in very particular parts of myself, and I don't totally know why. Guess that's for another day. I'm gonna stop talking because I really have a lot to fucking read, and this isn't just, hey, let's have some fun and read a paper. This is, hey, 40% of my grade for my second last unit for a degree that I've stuck out and worked my fucking ass off all the way through until the 7th year. I'm still here 7 years later. If someone had said to me in my first fucking week, month, or even trimester of year 1 that I would end up missing units, I've never had to pull out after a census, yes, and nothing's on my record, like it's perfectly fine in that regard. But when I say like miss a trimester, is like I couldn't do trimester 1 last year because I still hadn't done fucking research beginners, yeah, which is what I just fucking finished after summer and trimester 3. And once again, it's like I'm sitting here and I'm asking myself, and it's like this is where it becomes so fucking confusing. And not only confusing, it becomes harder and harder and harder and harder for me to stay calm. Because it's like this, I don't fucking know how to explain shit, eh? All I know is it's like my mind hates me because it's like I truly cannot fucking explain can't fucking explain it to myself. It's like this isn't how it's meant to be. Like I have studied for, I was a good student. All my friends mistakenly think I'm this fucking amazing student. I'm just like, stop. Fucking stop. It is Saturday at the end of week 2. It is fucked if I know whatever o'clock. No idea. Not that it really fucking matters. It's interesting no one's saying that, yeah. Fucking jelly beans are awesome. It's really weird, yeah, because I talk about how humans as species justify whatever the fuck they want to themselves. That's why the world is so fucked up, yeah? But it's like, I fucking obviously do it too. I mean, I've got so many goddamn fucking problems. I'm sharing them all with you. There's nobody else fucking here to talk to. And this is, as I'm gonna keep fucking telling people, real life. And then I realized something earlier, and that was again watching this video, right? Because I was really proud of myself. I was watching it and I was like proud of myself, and I'm thinking, why are people drilling the shit into me? And more importantly, why am I not going within and fucking asking myself what it is I feel? Because obviously I'm aware of the stuff that I post. I do not watch it before I post it. I've decided to start calling it my niche. Somebody else called it a niche to me. I have no fucking idea who, truthfully. But the person was right, let's face it. Like, he's like, it's basically, well, it was like live streaming, but it's not. But it's like, no, authentic, raw sharing. I don't fucking know. I tell you what, in the Scream 4 movie, the dude that does the like live streaming, he's like a headset with a camera and it live streams. I want that thing. It's, yeah, I actually paused the fucking movie when I watched it the first time to try and get the exact name. But yeah, I said to my friend, I was like, I want one of them. I was like, that's what I want to do. I said, I want to live stream my entire fucking life. I said to her, I'm like, I'm obviously guessing there's going to be a whole lot of fucking laws around that stuff, yeah? I don't know. I think it would be a fun little experiment, truthfully. Her counter option was, side note, there's this fucking wall, whole wall, fucking huge, of just chips and soft drink and lollies and berry floss and marshmallows and chocolate and Easter eggs and whatever the fuck it is that you want. And I'm just like a child in these situations, yeah? I'm a child that, you know, make sure all of my bills get paid. Make sure I'm doing whatever it is I possibly have to stay, you know, common sense here. But I also, let's say, take the toilet paper away. The batteries, oh my god. I know I fucking talked about the time that I was in the supermarket and I had the car air freshener thing and it was like, buy one for this on sale, and it was like, buy multiple packs for whatever. And I had like a very good long conversation with myself in the store in front of these things for, oh, I've got no idea, but more than 5 minutes, like closer to 10. Like I said, just standing there, having a conversation about, and I always get it, like so far I've been getting it all wrong, yeah? And so of course I bought the cheaper one and the least amount one, and I was like, I'll be back, oh, blah, 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 and I mean, I've been writing blogs for a lot longer than I've been making videos, right? And a lot of what explains maybe some of my eccentricness, yeah? Not a little bit quirky or something like that. Different, intense, high energy. Oh, fucking no, man. What am I trying to say? Right. Adulting, much better when I'm around other people. True. Need to keep my feet on the ground because I need to fucking do my university. Right, need to figure out how to fix these camera settings because, like, I'm going to obviously keep practicing with the getting it onto the camera. But I obviously did something wrong because I used to, and apparently I've been told this, and I've been told this, I don't know, more times than I... Interesting. I think I really need to invest in a new computer if I'm real truthful. Yeah. Hold on. I've been talking for far longer than I had intended. Though, if you've been with me for any amount of time, you will know that is highly likely to happen. What am I trying to get to? Yes, I was watching this video back. And the clarity of the camera between that and, say, this one and any of the others is just so unbelievably different. And it's like, what the fuck? Anyway, it's like everything's so different, and I'm going to try and figure out this whole light setting before I even try to film another one, truthfully. But it almost felt like so, I don't know if this is going to sound real silly, it might do, but it changed it in such a way. It went from just me having a chat with all of you, like you, the people I see, like you, all of you out there who I know watch me, who comment, who like, who, you know, even if you linger, I don't care, man, I fucking linger. I'm the absolute worst person in the world when it comes to liking things. Every single time I watch something, I have the same thought. I think, you must like this, yeah? I'm like, you cannot expect other people to like your stuff if you're not liking theirs, yeah? And it's not even about like the fact that it's like, I don't know, I like yours, you like mine. I'm even in the 3D sense, it's like universal energies. Like, it's the same thing I've been saying. I'm going to love Mr. X every single day till I die. I feel like I need to keep clarifying to people, I'm not waiting for him. I have never said that. I take that back. I've absolutely said that before. Throughout our time together, which, as we're all aware, I haven't told the story yet. I've told bits and pieces and I get real mad and I direct it at him sometimes. This is why I have this online diary, because I'm sharing every fucking thing that's happening in a real live story in real time. Yeah, like, I'm a fucking nobody. World made up of us. Yeah. And it's like, I'm such a big picture person too, in the sense of, it's like, you can't help but notice certain things. You start really picking up on the pattern, and it's like, it's said in the wrong way, said to the wrong person. You can offend the next person so easily these days. Like, I'm one of the most sensitive people in the world. I cry all the fucking time. I'm an empath. Like, I fully feel other people's emotions. I'm studying a fucking science degree. The next degrees I want to do are in the same similar field. Like, I'm at the point here, like, I've met a fellow follower, yeah? We have organised and spoken face to face on a live video chat, and it's like, I'm a perfectly qualified mental health peer support, lived experience, crises, suicide assist, mental health counselor, like in that sense, like support worker. Like, helps me get my hours up if people want to, like, I don't know, help me learn to be a better listener. Yeah, I guess. Use me as their, you know. Interesting how I just did that, hey? Because I wasn't ever going to think about doing that on this website. I think I need to stop fucking talking. Yeah, I think I need to stop talking and start reading. I got so much to go. Okay, I'm going to upload this. Hope to God that me eating my jelly beans and the chewing isn't nearly as annoying on the video. If it is, I am sorry to all of us, future live included. Yeah. Hey, what is the time, guys? Oh, come on. 9:25 in the evening. Awesome. Cool. I'm out. Good night.